Hello friends, how did you fare in the previous month? I trust everything is on course. I encourage you to not give up, but listen again to the podcast titles, Get in the Groove, and be fired up to pursue your dreams. Today's podcast is about the art of sex. The art of sex. Please listen and share to others as well. Now to the message, the art of sex. It has been famously said by the late Dr. Miles Munro that when the purpose of a thing is unknown, abuse is inevitable. The fact is that anyone who does not understand the purposes and intent of God concerning the art of sex is liable to becoming a victim of abuse and regrets. Sex-related sins including fornication, philandering, adultery, pornography, masturbation have become so rife in our society. And these sins pose a danger to your soul, whether you are single or married. According to God's plans, the art of sex itself, as God intended it to be, is permitted only within the context of marriage as designed by God and as revealed through the Bible. Sex outside of this legal framework is deadly and only leads to gloom for the participants. Many adults and youths are into the habit of fornication, pornography, and masturbation. And they think it's fun. They feel that they are just having fun. But it's serious. It has consequences. It's a path that will destroy your very soul. The Bible admonishes us in 1 Corinthians 6 verse 18. Let me take that. It says that we should run away from sexual sin. And that no other sin so clearly affects the body as sexual sin does. Sexual immorality is a sin against your own body. And this sin, like other sins, has very grievous consequences, such as heartbreaks, psychological problems, guilt, loss of self-esteem, health issues, and the list is endless, including separation from God. Young lady, I admonish you to keep yourself holy. Any man who engages in a sexual act with you contrary to God's laws or is pursuing you for sex is led by lust, not love. There is no love there, and you must know. The end of that experience is often bitter. It's full of heartbreaks. You must be wise. Don't allow yourself to be used. Sex is for married couples. There is this saying that slightly used is greatly reduced. No God-fearing man will demand sex from you in blatant disregard to God's laws. You must decide who you would obey, God or the devil or the man who is pursuing you for sex. Love does not mean sex. Sex is not the way to show love to your boy or girlfriend. Such sex is reckless. It will only wreck your life. One reason for breakups and heartbreaks in relationships and the often movement from one relationship to the other is sexual immorality. Your love life becomes messed up. You jump from one relationship to the other and you keep committing the same errors over and over again. You know very well that it is against God's laws. And once you go against the laws of life, you face consequences. Young man, you are exchanging your glory and destiny for shame. You frustrate God's good intentions for your life through disobedience. Illegitimate sex has led to the fall of many men and women. Once beautiful homes have been destroyed by the devil. Indeed, the art of sex outside of marriage has led to broken homes with its many negative rippling effects. If you are married and engaging in sex with anyone other than your spouse, it's a shame. Not just to you, but your spouse, family, and society in general. You destroy not just yourself, but your children and your home. It is a path full of regrets. And I don't see any reason why you'd want to chart that path for yourself. If you find yourself struggling with sexual sin, I admonish you to make a firm and conscious decision to quit. You must submit to God to help you, and you must yield yourself to Him. I also recommend professional counseling to help you in your new decision. Choose to move away from a dark life and past. It is possible to chart a new course. There is hope for you if you make a decision to repent now. Mistakes happen in life, but we must not continue repeating the same mistakes over and over again. Only an unwise person does that. Change your ways for a better future. I pray you make a firm decision to honor God with your body and stay pure for Him alone. And may God help you when you make that decision. You are blessed beyond measure.